And topping the news this hour, the desperate search for survivors in the Hill Country after deadly flash floods swept through homes, businesses, and a beloved children's summer camp. This evening, dozens are dead and many are still missing.
I've lost near friends, best friends, my boss, my godchildren, my house, my car, all those materialistic things, but it's those people that still haven't been found. Some of them, I'm just praying for their recovery.
Bless her heart. It is such a heartbreaking toll amid a push for answers. Hello there, I'm Mia Gradney. We have so much to get to. Thank you for being with us.
And I'm Ron Trevino. Authorities in Kerr County say search and rescue operations will continue until everyone is found. Officials say 10 campers and one counselor from Camp Mystic and Hunt are still missing. This new video of the devastated campgrounds was taken by Congressman Chip Roy, who surveyed the damage yesterday.
The search effort has involved hundreds of local, state, and federal personnel, including the National Guard, DPS, Texas Game Wardens, Texas Parks and Wildlife, and the Coast Guard is also assisting. The death toll, it now stands at 93, including 75 lives lost in Kerr County alone. And tonight, as questions continue to swirl over the effectiveness of flood warnings, Senator Ted Cruz says now is not the time for pointing fingers.
This is the time just to reach out, support each other, go volunteer at the Salvation Army, give them money, go volunteer at your church, you know what I did when this happened? Just go hug your kids. Because I got to tell you, I hugged my girls with tears in my eyes, because every one of us who's a parent, there but for the grace of God go I.
We have team coverage tonight, beginning with reporter Nidia Cavazos with the latest from Kerr County.
Ron and Mia, for now, search and rescue operations are still underway as many agencies, both at the federal, state, and local levels, are trying to find any potential sign of life after this entire area faced devastating flooding over the weekend. This time-lapse video shows how quickly a river in Kingston, Texas rose in just a few minutes on Friday. Search and rescue teams say they're finding bodies up in trees, including at least one of the girls from Camp Mystic.
We found two young girls up near the Hunt store, and then about 10 o'clock we found another little girl wrapped up in debris in a tree.
More than 24 campers and counselors from Camp Mystic died in the flooding. It's just one of many children's summer camps along the Guadalupe River, where mountains of debris, including mangled cars, now sit.
From Hunt all the way to Comal County in a straight line distance is over 100 kilometers. This is a massive field that is happening. And again, this is unprecedented flood events.
Flash flood and evacuation alerts from the National Weather Service went out in the middle of the night when most people were asleep.
We had first responders that were getting swept away, actually responding to the first areas of rainfall. That's how quick it happened.
More than 800 high water rescues have happened since the flooding began.
It was scary.
As floodwaters destroyed Scott Walden's house, he and his wife had no other choice but to go outside.
I grabbed my wife and we literally jumped in the water, and it swept us down to about 200 feet down that way. And there's a crepe myrtle tree that we grabbed hold of and we waited for rescue.
The risk of life-threatening flooding is still high in central Texas, with more rain on the way. Local officials have told us to expect the death toll to continue rising, and this is overall going to continue to be a very, very hard week for many Texan families. Back to you.
A long, hard week, only really just getting started. Nidia Cavazos, thank you.
Tonight, we're learning more about a family from Liberty lost in the flooding. Tragically, a beloved husband and father died while his wife and two little boys remain missing. Jason Miles is live from Liberty with more on this heartbreaking story. Jason.
Heartbreaking indeed, Ron. I'm told a vigil was held over the weekend here at St. Stephen's Church behind me, and even at this point, many here in Liberty still holding out hope when it comes to the Burgess family. American flags still fly in a Liberty, Texas neighborhood where the 4th of July also brought heartbreaking news. What's going through your mind right now regarding your neighbors across the street?
A lot of sadness.
Winnie Taylor and others left flowers and stuffed toys in front of the home of John and Julia Burgess, believed to be inside their RV with their two young sons at a campsite in Ingram, Texas, when the Guadalupe River rapidly rose early Friday. According to relatives, John was later found deceased while Julia and her boys remain missing. Their daughter was at an unimpacted summer camp nearby and not injured.
But the neighbors around here, we've all been praying and everything, and it's just a sad, sad situation. I just can't hardly believe it.
I've learned Julia Burgess is a beloved teacher at Liberty Elementary, not far from the family's home. Liberty ISD shared a simple message on social media that stated, quote, "Our hearts are with the Burgess family. Please continue to pray."
I think we're all still trying to wrap our heads and our hearts around this situation.
Mark Linneberry is president and CEO of the East Montgomery County Chamber of Commerce, where he says Burgess attended a luncheon 2 days before the flood. He shared his own post with a photo of Burgess cutting a ribbon on his own financial services business a couple of years ago.
You always know when John was in the room because he just had this smile that could light up any room.
Like many, he's prayerful for a miracle as the days pass.
You know, you just kind of want a magic wand, and we don't have one.
And I've communicated with Burgess family members even within the last few minutes via direct messages, and I'm sad to report that multiple relatives now confirm that Julia Burgess, that her body was found earlier today. No word yet on the two young boys. Reporting live from Liberty, Jason Miles, KHOU 11 News.
So unbelievably sad. All right, our thoughts and prayers for that family. Thank you so much, Jason Miles. Well, we're learning more about other people missing in the wake of the floods.
Cheryl Mercedes has worked all day to find out more about the missing, their families, and the plans they had before this flood disaster. Cheryl.
Mia, Ron, the list of missing includes mothers, fathers, and children with deep ties to communities across southeast Texas. Among them, 2 generations from Mount Bellevue who had gone camping for the holiday weekend. Now, this was supposed to be a relaxing and peaceful family getaway to the hill country, just 1 day before floodwaters ripped through the HTR RV resort near Kerrville. Deanne and Gary Kursich posted this photo right here to Facebook. The river was calm, the sun was out, the skies clear. Also camping with the Konechis, their son Jake Moeller and his wife Megan, also their daughter 5-year-old Harley. Now, her parents, their bodies have been identified. Harley still missing. Authorities say dozens of people from the Houston area still remain unaccounted for, among them Mary Grace Baker, Ella Cahill, Ellen Getton, and Brad Perry. I'll have more on the missing and their connections to Houston at 6. Mia?
We know and are saddened. There are others as well, but we'll keep praying for them all. Cheryl Mercedes, thank you.
So hard to take, so hard to take. And Texans are rallying to help with relief efforts up in the hill country. If you are looking for ways to contribute, just head to our website, khou.com.